The Setsu. Oh shit! Don't fucking say that this is the end. It's not the end. Cut the end credits. No, bullshit. All right, Gnosia episode 18. It's getting crazy now, so make sure you subscribe. I said at the end of this, we are going to do at least one stream of playing the game, so make sure you're subscribed to this channel, notifications, all that good stuff. It'll be like near the last episode, maybe right afterwards. And let's go ahead and start. This is crazy. So we're getting before everything. It's like we went in the past. Wait, can you prevent it? Why do I feel like there could be a bad ending like that? We just haven't seen it. Oh man, how many times is Yuri gonna have to go through this? I feel like this is not just a one trip type thing of seeing this. Holy shit. It's actually really cool to see that play out. Something that's just been talked about this whole time. And that worked out way too well. Everybody made it, and okay, so we know that Yuri is like, you know, a bug, a glitch or whatever. So is this Yuri like, where's the other Yuri at? Wasn't there supposed to be a Yuri that was like saved everybody or did something? So did that Yuri just never get on board here? Or that doesn't really make any sense. So what the hell happened to the original Yuri? Okay, the day before. Oh, okay. Okay, so you gotta talk to everybody here. There's some, or listen in on conversation. Yeah, maybe the information is from Setsu. So I'm assuming this is a Yuri that hasn't looped yet. Yeah, this is a Setsu that has not, that you have not met yet. Has not done anything. Oh. Okay, so that was the one that looped before. We know that Yuri gave Setsu the looping, but when that was said, it made us, at least it made me think for a second. You guys can let me know what you think in the comments, that the original Yuri is the one that gave Setsu the looping. But is Yuri, this Yuri, the one that somehow is the one that gives all the information? And it's such a weird thing because Setsu did it for Yuri, but then Yuri, but they're looping at the same time, so it would make sense that that could be a possibility. So this Yuri is the one that gave Setsu this and said that phrase, but Yuri's the one that heard it from them beforehand. That's so funny.
そうだ。この船にグノーシアはいないはずだ。ループのことを隠しておく必要は。何か、なんだいそれは。
So
もうすぐデブリ地帯を通る。その前にまだ確認しておきたい箇所があるんだ。失礼するよ。
Yeah, I think what you're supposed to do here is send Setsu down a path.
それはこんなに溜まっている。へえ、まさか生きた研究対象に会えるとはね。鍵の奴隷になるのはどんな気分？ラキオは変わらないね。
Well, I would think they would understand if they know that, but
君が僕に舐められたもんだね。それは受けてくれるということかな。くだらない問題だったら相当の対価を払ってもらうよ。
what's the appropriate price?
なるほど。ループしているはずの説が。
What was in there?
記憶を失っているのか、それとも何か理由があってそういうふりをしているのか。
No, they don't know. That's what I think.
そうなんだろ。まったく。そうでも言わないと聞いてくれそうもなかったから。
It's gotta be what I think it is.
とりあえず、説が何も覚えてない。
That means you're the one that gives the information to Setsu.
説はもともとループなんてしてなかったんじゃない？今までずっと説は自分もループしている。
What?
ついて君を騙していたのさ。
Why would Setsu do that?
説がずっと
Why would Setsu lie every single time and be the that wouldn't Okay, I'm glad I was gonna say that would be like the weirdest twist if Setsu was the villain the entire time, like the antagonist. And that would be like a twist I can't even comprehend. I'm kind of glad that they're laughing at that now. Like, and they weren't, at least it seems like it wasn't serious, but that would be like some fucked up twist. You would have to really have a good story there, because that would be like one of those twists. Like, why the fuck does that exist? More of what I was thinking. Meaning you have to introduce it.
おそらく得るべき情報もそこに関係している。Day 1以降では得られない情報だからね。すごいな。はあ？やっぱりどこの世界線に行ってもラキオはすごい。
I mean, they are like they've actually helped almost as much as Setsu, honestly. Like, if you think about it, I mean, a lot of them have. SQ2, of course. Oh no. What the hell? What is it? What is happening? The Setsu. Oh shit! Oh, does Setsu die every single time? And then, yes! The Setsu die every single time, and that's why Yuri has to bring Setsu on the path of looping, because the same thing with like Setsu seeing Yuri was about, like, Setsu knew that Yuri was about to, you know, in the first episode or whatever, and it was going to end right there. So Setsu put Yuri on that path. In this case, maybe Yuri's going to have to keep restarting here because Setsu just keeps dying in this spot and maybe was supposed to die. And that's why Yuri gave this power to them. This is bad. Or yeah, or this is the time to do it right here. Shit. Okay. So Rossio is the one that has the extra one to give. So because I saw it in there, I just didn't know if it was worth commenting on. I saw it like in the freaking in their box thing, and they obviously know the information about it. So holy hell, you had to do all these things. You had to get it from Rossio, and then give this to Setsu to be able to loop so they survive. And so in reality, you saved them. And that's why Setsu feels gratitude and always wants to help Yuri at all times, because the very first time they introduced that, Setsu remembers being saved by Yuri. There it is. Did they just, oh, maybe they left it out. Yep, they realized it. Rossio's the real freaking like friend. Holy shit. They're also just like ridiculously intelligent. Yep. And you're gonna say the phrase. Ah, oh, I love it. They were looping at different times, so of course this would be the possibility. Just like the same, they did it for each other. Holy hell. That showed a lot of loops right there. Whatever this is. Now what though? What? Well, for save, well, of course, we know Setsu. What happens now?
Ladies and gentlemen,
What the fuck?
party time!
Party?
じゃあ、挨拶ってことで、キャプテン、ジョナ
So we get the good routes where nothing happens. We get the slice of life routes.
みんな揃っているな。では始めるとしよう。全員知っていることと思うが、改めて名乗らせてもらおう。私がジョナス。そう、当船の船長ジョナスだ。ルーアンを出た後、グノーシア汚染者はいない。
ということは、またデイワンに戻ってきたということか。大丈夫。心配しなくても。
And they both have the same information now. I still think something's good. There's too many. There's still 3 episodes.
お祝いね。まだ気を抜くには早いんじゃないかな。他の整形だって安全とは限らないだろう。
な、先のことを気にすんなって。今楽しくやろうぜ。
そうそう、ラキオも食べなよ。はい。
What the hell is that thing?
ジナって意外と親切よね。実は尽くすタイプ。太らせるのが好きな。太らせるのが好きな。そうですか。
でもな、マジな話、俺らがこうしてのんびりしてられんのって説のおかげだよな。はい、僕も。
I don't have a comment.
ありがとう。だけど軍人として責務を果たしただけだから。それに私も逃げている途中で誰かに助けられたし。
誰かって？
それはわからないんだけど。
とにかくセツさんは命の恩人なのです。私いつか恩返ししたいのです。
忘れてくれていいよ。いや、きっと忘れるんじゃないかな。
I'm pretty sure you will.
もしかして なぜ有利が2人いるのか、そのことを聞きたいんだろう。
節様。
Okay. Oh yeah, yeah. What do we do now about that?
2人どういう
Remember, we
安心して
that's not
今から
solved.
その問題を解
Wait.
決するから
Oh, in what case?
解決と言っても
大丈夫だステラ。私を信じてほしい。
わかりました。
おいおい、どういうことだよ。
みんなはここで食事を続けてくれ。すぐに戻るから。ユーリ、君は来てくれ。
What do you do about this?
覚えている？銀の鍵が知識や情報で全て満たされた時、どうなると言われているか。
宿り主の体を離れ、
Yeah.
宿り主を求めて別の次元に移動する。
そう、そして言ったはずだ。それが君自身の問題を解決するためには重要だと。
But how so?
まずは君の鍵だ。出してみて。
There is definitely another twist here somewhere. It feels like there's something that's gonna happen. Whoa. What the fuck? A portal?
別の宇宙に移動することができる扉だ。
別の宇宙。
Wait, like the universes that they've been going with loops?
無数の分岐によって成り立っている。それらの選択によって個人の
So you can go back to like different loops or
運命が
different.
形作られていく。この扉の向こうにあるもう一つの宇宙とは、こちらの宇宙と干渉しない全く別の世界なんだ。選択によって因果がつながることも影響し合うこともない。ゲームの
Whoa.
セーブデータってあるだろ。あれみたいなものさ。
Okay, they literally said that. Think of it like a save data, so you can go to a different fucking. I know this is based on a game and VN, but like that is fucking hilarious. I'm sure that's exactly what the save fucking file looks like. That's hilarious. But at the same time, like that means things wouldn't affect things, and you could, you know, like a save data. So you go to a different save. So here's a portal to a different save file. So does that mean you can go back to like certain spots and like, I don't know, fix them or I don't know.
同じ人物、同じ物語で
Holy
互いに
shit.
干渉することは一切ない。どういう意味かわかる？
Okay, we need to get the best
片
saves.
方をこの扉の向こうに持っていけば、互いに干渉することは二度となくなり、
So that's how you solve
存
it.
在の問題は起きない。
こう思っていたんじゃない？君と私、二人ともここでループを抜けられると。
違うのか。
私もそう思っていた。けど、できないんだ。だって私の銀の鍵は満たされていない。
What? Setsu's not done?
分かっただろう。当然だ。なぜなら私は、この私は、まだ君に鍵を渡したことがないのだから。
Oh.
これを通った先の次元で扉を閉めたとき、君のループは完全に終わる。開けたら閉めろということだね。
ダメだ。
So Setsu, okay, now I understand this a little bit better. Like, so Setsu is going to go to the new, like the other save file. And where Setsu's supposed to go or whatever, because Setsu's supposed to give Yuri that. That makes no sense because wouldn't that mean Setsu was, were they, if I'm thinking this literally with save files and shit, like Yuri's looping on their own loops, but in Yuri's first loop, Setsu did give that thing to, and they asked a very specific, I mentioned this episodes ago about it. Even when it happened, like the first episode, a very specific question that's never been asked before. It did, and it felt like end game Setsu. It felt like they're at the ending. They had the most knowledge, they had the most connection, and that does feel like, so maybe Yuri is gonna eventually have to join the new game plus is going, and that like starting a new file, and then answer the question that Setsu asks with what they need to hear or whatever, and that activates something. That's got to be it.
扉の向こうで私はいつか終わるまでループを続けるしかない。もう一つの宇宙で 君に鍵を渡すまで君と一緒に過ごしてきた。これまでのループをなかったことにはしたくないんだ。私が今ここにいるのは君のおかげだよ。私は君に救われた。
I mean, you saved each other.
君がいたから今まで生きてこられたんだ。これから君が生きていく世界を私の大切な。
Oh shit. And that's more like the Setsu we met in episode 1. The one that looked like they probably loved Yuri. It like deeply cared, but most likely to that level. It's not the end. Don't give me this shit. This is not the ending. Don't fuck off. Don't fucking say that this is the end. It's not the end. Cut the end credits. No, bullshit. No, I don't agree. This is not right. No. What the fuck? It's playing like this is the end. There's 3 more episodes. Bullshit. After disembarking, SQ lived with Gina. So this is the ending for the this like world line. After disembarking, SQ lived with Gina. After spending some time at school, she became a private detective for some reason. What the fuck is this ending? I mean, at least they didn't get a bad ending, but still. After selling her slime to a black market dealer that Chippy introduced her to, Comet was able to buy the ship of her dreams. On a planet now covered in slime, the black market dealer's adventure begins. You can make a game on all these. It's like a side game on every single one. I'm telling you, bud, I'm a little gray. With those mysterious parting words, Shigemechi was never heard from. He doesn't even get an ending! Shigemechi doesn't even get an ending! Just like him being killed off in the very beginning, he doesn't get fucking ending! So that's what Setsu meant by you're not even going to remember anyway, because they kind of erased themselves from that world line. After returning to Gleiss with Ratio, Remnin became the leader of a group of rebels. His enemies feared his undying tenacity and unwillingness to provide either quarter or forgiveness. With this, what? That's odd. Doesn't feel to his character, but that's just my. I'd have to think about that harder. But I don't like these endings anyway. No. The answer is no. Sha Ming went on to become a famous zoologist. The animal community he created and his amazingly intrusive methods of examining his subjects drew extremely mixed reactions from the scientific community. It's like here, we're gonna give you these endings for every character if they never went through any character development at all. Jonas continued to wander the Jonas continues to wander the galaxy. He died alone. After giving Jonas his last rites, Stella entered a sleep of her own together with the ship. She awaits the kiss that will awaken her. Somebody just wrote these fucking like we got to give these most generic ending, like, so it feels more like the bad ending for a lot of them. Like, this is begging for like to break the game, break the show, like, no, we do not, this is not right. After returning to Gleiss, Ratio grew disillusioned with the authoritarian government and started a revolution together with Remnin. Okay, so that's why Remnin became like that in this. The gloriously nude statue of Ratio, now standing in the Gleiss Revolution Memorial Plaza, serves as a popular meeting spot. Okay, I mean, it's not a completely against like their personality, but after landing, Gina returned to her job as a space traffic controller. She lived a simple, honest life and was loved by many. Gina gets a good ending. I mean, wouldn't mind like freaking like ending up with Gina, but like at the same time, it's one of those things where it's just like that she probably has the best, most simple ending that fits her character here. What's your guys' favorite ending so far on this? Let me know in the comments. This is so crazy. Does he become a cat? Chippy underwent filinification, completing his transition into a cat. It is said that the adventurer Comet always had a black cat by her side whenever she went. And okay, so Chippy just stayed with Comet like that. After returning to Nada, Otome participated in many research projects known as the Mother of Intelligence. What is that? Intellectualization. She became a symbol of human and animal integration. Krushka went with Otome to Nada. After spending some time there, she suddenly disappeared. No one knows where she ended up. That's mysterious as fuck. And scary, actually. What the hell? Where's the after credit scene? Yeah, I don't believe this. Where's the after credit? Bullshit. Bullshit. If they're unknown. What? You're really gonna leave it like that? You're really gonna leave it like that and make us wait a fucking week? Okay, where's the goddamn? There's got to be a. If I don't see it, anybody let me know if there's a like a teaser or whatever, because I feel like this is the perfect time to lay one out. If there's a trailer or teaser for next episode or whatever, let me know in the comments, because if I miss it, because I need to react to that. We will 100% make a video on that, because what the fuck? Look, I know it does not end like this. It would make no sense to end like this. Obviously, somehow something's gonna happen where it's like New Game Plus. That's what this feels like. We're starting New Game Plus to get back to Setsu, to get the Setsu ending. That's what it feels like. We're gonna get the like Setsu is endgame, which has always kind of felt since the first episode, because I said this first episode was the strongest Setsu. Well, I mean, there was many moments, but that expression towards Yuri and just everything was very just like, it felt endgame to me. So it's yeah, we're gonna get that. I'm not gonna talk too much on this because obviously this is going to continue. We have there's 21 episodes. We're getting 3 more. So that's gonna end this show with that. But I love that they gave everybody some generic, like, I mean, I don't like to call it generic, but it's like these endings are bullshit. I want, like, I don't know. I like the realm of possibility. Obviously, they all get good endings. They don't turn to Gnosia. Don't get me wrong, that's good. But for us, the viewer, I feel like, yeah, but that's obviously we're gonna get more. But it was great. Like, obviously this episode was amazing, one of the best. I mean, there's definitely a few that are really good, but this definitely leads us to like, okay, we need the 3-episode finale. That's what it feels like we're going to here. If it ended here and we just got no more episodes, or if they take a week off just to fuck with us, which they could, because there's less episodes than everything else. Oh my god. Anyway, seriously, thank you for watching these. Like I said before, we're gonna play the game at the end, and if there's no maybe if there's no episode next week for whatever reason, maybe that would be the perfect time to do it, but I doubt it. That would be so weird. But anyway, subscribe, check out the Patreon for the full reactions and everything. This is so long, I'm probably gonna cut a ton from it because there's just so much of me fucking screaming. So definitely check out the much longer full reaction over on my Patreon, along with all the exclusive shows that we're doing over on there. Check out the Classroom of the Elite reactions that we just started, Jujutsu Kaisen that we brought back, a lot of stuff. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.